done with the tour, and now we're on our way back to Zhenjiajie. So it's about a 4-hour bus ride. So hopefully we can make our train ride tonight. So, but we're on our way back. It was an awesome time here in the town of Phoenix. You had fun, Perth? So we're on our way back home. See you guys in a bit. It is now 11:40 p.m. Our train is at like 5:07, so hopefully we have enough time. It's looking like we will have enough time, and we're gonna have to rush. The next town we're going to is the town of Guiyin, so that we're gonna spend 3 nights there. So wish us luck. Hopefully we make this train. It's gonna be like 13 hours of trains, 2 different trains, 13 hours of travel. So yeah, wish us luck. All right, we are on the train, guys, on our way to Guiyin, and look at this, we're traveling in style here. So a typical Chinese train is about 6 people per room. So we got the bottom bunks, which is sweet. We got our shoes off. We're kind of looking at a view like this, and it's not bad at all, I have to say. So pretty chill. And we got our beer too. So that'll be nice. Anyways, guys, we are on our way to Guiyin, so we got to do this train for 6 hours, and then we have to do another train for about 7 hours. So we have a 4-hour layover. So we'll be in Guiyin, which is a really nice other town to check out as well. I'll give you more tips and advice on what to do there once we get there. It's a beautiful town, it's right by the water. There's water and lakes and stuff all around it. So we're gonna spend 3 nights there, and then after that we're gonna be on our way to Guangzhou to see some cousins, see some of my family here in China. So that'll be cool. Cheers, and let's enjoy the train ride. All right, guys. Oh, exhausted after 17 hours of traveling. 1 bus ride, 2 train rides, and a 5-hour layover waiting for a bus ride in the middle of the night with no sleep. We are finally here in Guiyin, China. Beautiful town so far. I've seen it's right on a river. The river name is called Li River, I believe is how you pronounce it. I think it's Li River or Lai River. Beautiful. I love how our hotel here, this is perfect. We got a really nice private room here for really cheap too. It was like 25 bucks a night for us. So it's really nice, which is actually fairly cheap for China standards. So it's a hostel. The name of the hostel is called Ease Hostel. So I've already got some good vibes. It's got a really nice area in the front. Spend the next 3 nights here. We have a couple things we want to do. So one of them is definitely taking a boat ride along the Li River to a town by the name of Yangshuo. And that's a really, really ancient town to check out. A really awesome show to watch there. And apparently it's a must do. So we're gonna try to do that. That's gonna be one day, and then another day there's a bunch of hiking around here as well. There's a mountain to check out, and then there's also a really cool hike that's along the Li River to check out. I think it starts in Yangdi and then ends in Qingping. And look at this, you got editing with a view. So we're just right along the river here, which is pretty sweet. The only downside to that is mosquitoes, so we're gonna have to watch out for that, but beautiful, 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 beautiful room that we have here. So yeah, it's nice. You're gonna be able to edit videos and stuff right by at nighttime, right by the river. So we're gonna get a little bit of a rest now, and then head out on the town and check it out. I bet the nightlife here is crazy as well. Yeah, so let's get Guiyin started, guys. We got 3 nights, 4 days here, I believe. So Yeah, guys, also one other thing I forgot to tell you about the city of Fenghuang, which was the last city that we were just in. Our tour guide there as well told us that there's a guy that lives there, and he's about 125 years old. He's actually, I think, one of the longest living persons in the entire world right now. And apparently he was interviewed and asked, what is the secret to living a long life? And these are the kind of cool things that you learn while you're traveling. It's just little tips and little things like this is really, really interesting to me. I love to hear stories like this. His tip to living a long life was he would get up in the morning. He would only have 2 meals a day. He would have one at 10 a.m. and one at 4 p.m. So he'd be able to drink lots of tea and stuff in the morning to digest from his sleep. And then he would eat at 10 a.m. and then after 10 a.m. he'd have more tea and then digest as well. And then at 4 p.m. he would have his dinner, so he would never have his dinner late. So yeah, so that was his, as far as eating goes. He would eat 2 meals a day. Also, every morning he would brush his hair, but not with water. He would have it dry, so he would brush his hair right in the middle here. He'd brush that first, and then he'd brush the left side and then the right side. So his reason for that was because there's lots of veins here, and it's almost like when you brush your hair, it pretty much awakens your blood vessels. So and it makes you more relaxed, more clear for the day. So it's almost like, you know, it's almost like brushing the rust off. You know what I mean? Like you're getting the rust off your sword or something like that. So that was one of the things he did, was brush his hair. So I thought that was pretty cool. And another thing he did at the end of his day, he would soak his feet in water. So all day, if you're walking around or doing what you're doing, every day he would soak his feet in order to refresh his feet. And there's a lot of blood vessels as well down there, so that's almost like refreshing your mind, refreshing your soul almost. So that was really, really cool advice that we found out about the longest living man, I think, to date. Lives in the town of Fenghuang, which is the town of Phoenix. So you guys should totally go check out that town. There's a lot of history there. It's such a cool nightlife scene as well. So, but I'm looking forward to learning some history here as well in the city of Guayin. I hope you guys enjoyed that story. I thought it was pretty cool, and maybe you'll find it helpful, and maybe you'll even do the same things that he did. I know for me it's kind of cool because I now have long hair, so I'm going to be brushing my hair every morning and try to rinse my feet at the end of the night and only have 2 meals a day. Plus, when you're traveling, you usually only have 2 meals a day because you don't really have time. So it's kind of beneficial if you're traveling as well. So anyways, cool little story. I thought you guys would enjoy it. So